Hello YouTube, FilmBuff06 here, and in this video I am going to be giving you guys my predictions for the outcome of the 87th Annual Academy Awards 2015, which this year is hosted by Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother himself, Neil Patrick Harris, and is set to take place once again within the confines of the Dolby Theatre, which of course was formerly the Kodak Theatre in Los Angeles, California, later tomorrow night here in the UK. Let's get started, shall we, with the nominations for Best Visual Effects. And they are Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, Guardians of the Galaxy, Interstellar, and X-Men: Days of Future Past. Now, in this category, it's kind of really a toss-up between Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Interstellar, because of course Interstellar won the BAFTA just almost 3 weeks ago now, but I'm predicting that the most likely film to win this award will be Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, the nominations for Best Film Editing are American Sniper, Boyhood, The Grand Budapest Hotel, The Imitation Game, and Whiplash. And my choice to win this award is going to be... whoopsh! Yes, Whiplash. Now for Best Costume Design, the nominations are The Grand Budapest Hotel, Inherent Vice, Into the Woods, Maleficent, and Mr. Turner. And the film I'm selecting to win this category is The Grand Budapest Hotel. Now for Best Makeup and Hair, the 3 nominated films are Foxcatcher, The Grand Budapest Hotel, and Guardians of the Galaxy, which I have to say is an awesome that is an awesome nomination for that film. But anyways, the film anyways, back to business. The film I'm selecting to win this award it's going to be Foxcatcher. Now, the nominees for Best Cinematography are Birdman, The Grand Budapest Hotel, Ida, Mr. Turner, and Unbroken. And of course, I am selecting Emmanuel Lubezki for his groundbreaking work on Birdman. Now, for Best Production Design, the nominations are The Grand Budapest Hotel, The Imitation Game, Interstellar, Into the Woods, and Mr. Turner. And I am selecting The Grand Budapest Hotel to win this award. Now, for Best Sound Editing, the nominees are American Sniper, Birdman, The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies, Interstellar, and Unbroken. Now, in hindsight, I would have gone for Interstellar, but I would have gone for Interstellar. And you know what? That is exactly the film that I am predicting to win this award. Yes, Interstellar. Now, the nominations for Best Sound Mixing are American Sniper, Birdman, Interstellar, Unbroken, and Whiplash. And likewise with sound editing, I'm going to go with Interstellar for this award. Now, on to Best Original Song, and the nominations are Everything is Awesome from the Lego Movie, Glory from Selma, Grateful from Beyond the Lights, I'm Not Gonna Miss You from Glenn Campbell, I'll Be Me, and Lost Stars from Begin Again. And of course, I think everyone knows which song I'm going to go for in this category. I'm not gonna choose, and my pick for this award is not Glory from Selma, which I'm sure is the favourite at the moment to win. But I'm going to go with Everything is Awesome. Everything is Awesome. Yes. Now, the nominations for Best Original Score now, and they are Alexander Desplat for the Grand Budapest Hotel, Alexander Desplat for the Imitation Game, Hans Zimmer for Interstellar, Gary Yershon for Mr. Turner, and Johan Johansson for The Theory of Everything. And I am picking Alexander Desplat for The Imitation Game. Now, on to the nominations for Best Foreign Language Film, otherwise known as Best Film Not in the English Language. And here are this year's international nominees. From Poland, Ida. From Russia, Leviathan. From Estonia, Tangerines. From Mauritania, Timbuktu. And from Argentina, Wild Tales. And my choice to win this award is Ida. Now, the nominations for Best Animated Feature Film are Big Hero 6, The Box Trolls, How to Train Your Dragon 2, Song of the Sea, and The Tale of Princess Kaguya. And and that's it. No Lego movie amongst the nominees. I mean, just for some godforsaken reason, the Academy decides to leave out the Lego movie, which for my money, and in fact everybody's money for that matter, was hands down the best animated film of this year. How it didn't get nominated is just beyond me. Just one of the most out of touch and just laziest decisions the Academy has made in its 87-year history. Fucking brilliant. Anyways, mini rant over. since the Lego Movie isn't within the nominations in this category, I'm going to have to go for the second most likely animated film of the lot to win this award, which is of course How to Train Your Dragon 2. And in a way, it's going to serve as a bit of a consolation prize for not awarding the first film back 5 years back, or almost 5 years ago, due to it being in fierce competition with Toy Story 3. Now on to the biggies. The nominations for Best Adapted Screenplay are American Sniper, The Imitation Game, Inherent Vice, The Theory of Everything, and whoopsh, Whiplash. And I am picking Whiplash. Now, for Best Original Screenplay, the nominations are Birdman, Boyhood, Foxcatcher, The Grand Budapest Hotel, and Nightcrawler. And of course I am picking Wes Anderson to win for his witty screenplay to The Grand Budapest Hotel. Now, for Best Actress in a Supporting Role, the nominations are Patricia Arquette for Boyhood, Laura Dern for Wild, Keira Knightley for The Imitation Game, Emma Stone for Birdman, and Meryl Streep for Into the Woods. And of course you all know, if you've seen if you all saw my live reaction to this year's BAFTAs back almost 3 weeks ago, of course you all know that I'm going to go with Alison Dubois from Medium herself, Patricia Arquette, to win this. Now on to Best Actor in a Supporting Role, and the nominations are Robert Duvall for The Judge, Ethan Hawke for Boyhood, Edward Norton for Birdman, Mark Ruffalo for Foxcatcher, and J.K. Simmons for Whiplash. and of and likewise with the supporting actress category. Of course, it's no secret when I say that this award has to go to J. Jonah Jameson himself for his just unbelievable performance as the most hardcore asshole hardcore asshole ever since Ali Ermey from Full Metal Jacket. Now, on to Best Actress in a Leading Role. The nominations are Marion Cotillard for 2 Days, 1 Night, Felicity Jones for The Theory of Everything, Julianne Moore for Still Alice, Rosamund Pike for Gone Girl, and Reese Witherspoon for Wild. Now, of course, Julianne Moore is the favourite at the moment to win this award, but I am going to bet on Rosamund Pike, giving an upset at this category for her just fantastic and career-defining performance in Gone Girl. So that's who I'm going with. Julianne Moore might still win, but it's my opinion. So now the nominations for Best Actor in a Leading Role. The nominations are Steve Carell for Foxcatcher, Bradley Cooper for American Sniper, Benedict Cumberbatch for The Imitation Game, Michael Keaton for Birdman, and our very own Eddie Redmayne for The Theory of Everything. Now the category the Best Actor category this year, I have to say, is really interesting this year because it seems to be a 2-horse race between Michael Keaton and Eddie Redmayne. Both of them won Best Actor at the Golden Globes. Eddie Redmayne won the BAFTA and the SAG Award. Eddie Redmayne might still have a chance of winning the Oscar this year, but I am going, but upon but upon thinking about it over the past couple of weeks, I am going to go with the actor that the Academy is most likely to pick, and I'm sorry to do this to you, Eddie, but I'm just going to go with Batman, Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton. Now on to Best Director. The nominations are Alejandro G. Inarritu for Birdman, Richard Linklater for Boyhood, Bennett Miller for Foxcatcher, Wes Anderson for the Grand Budapest Hotel, and Morton Tildum for The Imitation Game. And likewise with the Best Actor category, it seems to be a two-horse race between two people. And in the Best Director category, it's between Alejandro G. Inarritu and Richard Linklater. And I am going to go with the latter. And finally, on to the big one. The nominees for Best Picture 2014 are American Sniper, Birdman, Boyhood, The Grand Budapest Hotel, The Imitation Game, Selma, The Theory of Everything, and whoosh, Whiplash. And the Best Picture, and within the Best Picture category, likewise with the previous two categories, it's once again a two-horse race. This year it's between Birdman and Boyhood, and upon thinking about it, I have decided that this year's Best Picture Oscar is going to go to Boyhood. And that is that. Now let's have a quick run through at my predictions. Best visual effects, Guardians of the Galaxy. Best film editing, Whiplash. Best costume design, The Grand Budapest Hotel. Best makeup and hair, Foxcatcher. Best cinematography, Birdman. Best Production Design, The Grand Budapest Hotel. Best Sound Editing, Interstellar. Best Sound Mixing, Interstellar. Best Original Song, Everything is Awesome from the Lego Movie. Best Original Score, Alexander Desplat for The Imitation Game. Best Foreign Language Film, Ida. Best Animated Feature Film, How to Train Your Dragon 2. Best Adapted Screenplay, Whiplash. Best Original Screenplay, The Grand Budapest Hotel. Best Actress in a Best Supporting Actress, Patricia Arquette for Boyhood. Best Supporting Actor, J.K. Simmons for Whiplash. Best Leading Actress, Rosamund Pike for Gone Girl. Best Leading Actor, Michael Keaton for Birdman. Best Director, Richard Linklater for Boyhood. And of course, Best Picture, 2014, Boyhood. And, yeah, that is really that. So feel free to leave a comment in the section below, and please let me know your thoughts on my predictions, and also let me know what your predictions for this year's Oscars are in the comments section below. Plus, feel free to subscribe to my channel. And until my next video, which is going to be my special review of The Eichmann Show with Martin Freeman and Anthony LaPaglia, do take care, everyone. And that's a wrap.